Guided turns give an Army band needed flexibility of movement. To execute a turn less than 90 degrees, the drum major directs a guide turn by raising the right arm to guide the band to the right, or the left arm to guide the band to the left, extending the arm horizontally from the side at shoulder height, facing the palm forward, and simultaneously assuming a half step. While at the half step, the drum major curves toward the new direction of march, keeping the directional arm in position until the entire band has assumed the new direction of march. The drum major adjusts step length as necessary. Once the entire band has completed the turn, the drum major lowers the extended arm smoothly and out of tempo to the side and issues a forward march, remembering to execute a stop step. Note that the drum major gives the forward march signal on the left foot for both turns. The file on the pivot side of the guide turn becomes the guide file. The first soldier in the file slowly curves in the direction indicated when the drum major raises an arm and marches at a reduced step size proportional to the angle of the turn. A 75-degree turn, for example, requires the pivot file to reduce the step dramatically to only a few inches, but a slight guide turn may dictate using nearly the full 26-inch step. The first soldier in the file continues to march at the appropriate step size until all members of the rank have assumed the new direction of march, then resumes marching at a full step once the drum major gives the forward march signal. Those not first in the guide file shorten or lengthen their steps as needed to curve at the approximate point that the lead soldier began to curve. Each continues to march at the appropriate step size until all members of the rank have assumed the new direction of march. They then resume marching at a full step once the drum major gives the forward march signal. The lead soldiers in other files curve in the direction of the drum major's raised arm while maintaining proper distance from the guide file. These soldiers will shorten or lengthen step size to stay dressed on the guide file as well. Resume marching at a full step once the drum major gives the forward march signal, remembering to execute the stop step. Other members of other files begin turning at the approximate point that the lead soldier began to curve, shortening or lengthening steps to stay dressed on the guide file. Resume marching at a full step once the drum major gives the forward march signal, remembering to execute the stop step. Note that when guiding around an obstacle, the lead soldier in the file makes the movements necessary to get around the obstacle. All other file members follow the soldier in front of them. It's important to videotape your band as it practices and make sure all band members carefully review the tape. The guide turn motion should be an accordion-like curve where the outside files open up and the inside files compress. A guide turn should not emulate a rotating box or a skidding car movement.